Hello and welcome back to Vintage Farming. Right, as you can see, we're still in October, as with the end of the last episode, because we do have to fertilize this field. This is probably the last chance we'll be able to get in here without needing narrow tires, and since we didn't roll, we might as well maximize the yield by fertilizing it fully. We'll probably have to head back to the farm though to get some more slurry, but that's absolutely fine, and by the next time we need slurry in the next episode for the next, in the next month rather, for the next field, we should have some more in storage. But we are going through this so bloody quick, as you do with the slurry, I find, at least with our little tanker here. Right, so I will mention as well, this is the first episode in which I have sort of experimented with shaders, actually. So nice little shout out to McAgri D for his help getting sort of set up with the shaders. Really appreciate your help, mate. Still trying to find the right balance. I think this one is pretty good. This is kind of my own custom sort of toying with it, if you will. But there are so many options using reshade and you know, changing the shaders around and all that, and there's probably heaps of pre-shades, but really at the end of the day it really comes down to a preference as well. Some of them I find are much better for screenshots, but not necessarily for playing, and I wanted to find a nice, sort of make a nice little custom shade that helps with both, so we can play with it and enjoy the nice reshading, and then also take some nice screenshots when we need them. So I think I've come up with one that's quite nice. I would love any and all opinions and feedback from it. If you think it's rubbish, please let me know. I noticed it's not quite as, it's a bit more vibrant than base game. That was kind of the main thing, my takeaway was that it seems it's more vibrant than base game. Still a bit like, I like the lighting of it as well. But anyways, please give your feedback as I am still tinkering and toying with it. I'm gonna try probably recording at least one episode of each series with this shader, just to see how it all looks, and who knows, maybe I'll find the perfect combination in a different series. But anyways, I'm going to head back to the farm here. I'm going to get some more slurry for the field. Once we get that sorted, I'm going to head back there, obviously, get the slurry spread on. I'm not going to come back for a third load. I think what we managed to get done with this next load will be all. Just because that canola field's really just a field of canola because we don't have buildings on the land. So it's kind of a bonus field. It is a faff to go back and forth there, but my plan for having that field way out in the distance was to have a production yard that isn't right next to the farm, so we get a bit of chance to explore more of the map and do a bit of travelling as well, which I don't mind doing. Right, so we are just going to load up. I'm trying to think of what else we need to cover information-wise. Oh, crashing into things. I remember at the end of the last episode we do need to sell those eggs, so I should probably have a peek at that, see where we are at. So it's stopped, it says. It should go up again in November. It's a difference of £500, which is not all that bad. I don't know, we'll worry about it later. It might go up. If it goes up, then brilliant. If not, we'll just sell it at the beginning of November. Other than that, I think everything is good to go for October. This field here we are going to cultivate and plough up, of course, to get it into one nice big field and plant in some hemp. But that won't be till April. We might even get through November and December and possibly January quite rapidly, just to be able to move on to the springtime so that we can get some new crop in and then eventually harvest what we have here. A lovely rye field as well. So anyways, we'll head back to that other field. I'll get it quickly fertilized off camera, just to have it done, and then we can move on to November. Good morning and welcome to November. Alright, we have now the time to sell the eggs. just get them collected and put on to the back of the truck here and take them to wherever they need to go. I have to double check where they have to go. We get all of these. Nice. Right, so I see in the forecast we do have rain coming, which is fine, because all we really have to do this month, well, we do have to fertilize the rye, so that's something we can do. I think we should still be able to do that, no problem. But I will have to double check that. Go. Like, fertilize with slurry, I mean, because if it requires narrow tires, then we might have some issues with that, but I'll just put that there, we go. So yeah, with this shader, it does make it a bit almost darker, but I feel it has a more realistic darkness than base game, but we'll see. Again, all comments and feedback are appreciated. Right, we've got 3,071 litres of eggs, and they have to go to the honey, eggs and wood chip sell point, so we will tag that, find out where it is. Oh, it's very near. Problem is, the price is actually going up. Not that that's a problem. So currently it says 13,060, so might as well make our way over there. Sorry, where is it? Oh wow, it's very close. What else did we sell there before? Right, well, we'll make our way there and see how the price changes between now and then. But, yeah, when I first checked it, it was at 1,300 exactly. Now it's at 1360, so potentially it's just going to keep going up and up, which would be absolutely brilliant. Look at our rye. Oh, it looks so good. Looks so good. Just about hit the tree. Looks so good. Yes, without hitting the tree, it looks even better. Right. We can sneak this way. We can do good. Oh, hello. That's cheeky. You know what? I think I'm going to take that, because we haven't had a tax break in a while. Look. Can we get up there? Oh, maybe we can't get it. Ugh. Oh, I honestly can't get up here. There we go. Oh, just for that work alone, it was worth it. Right, next little £1,000 here and there doesn't really hurt all that bad, does it? Right, we should have definitely went a different way, so we'll just reverse in. But again, before we get into the trigger, let's have a look again and see. I can't really see it going up all that much more. But, well, we'll wait a moment and quickly go over what we need to get done for this episode. So, fertilize, 1920 do require it. Very quickly, actually, let's just go here and check if we can drive through the field. Nice, we absolutely can. All tires and tracks is fine. Look at that, looks really nice. Yeah, very nice indeed. And the canola is all set now, so that's good. No worries there. All fertilized, few little misbits, but not a problem. We'll also get into this field here. I do have the plow ready. I had it ready, I think, last episode or even the one before. So we have to basically just go from here all the way down to the end there, combining this field which had the mustard seed in and this field which had the triticale in, and we're going to put hemp in the whole lot. So we're going to be able to use the hemp for oil and the hemp fiber for fabric, so we're really getting the most out of that crop. So I'm very excited about that, and then we'll cultivate the whole thing as well. Now let's have a look at the price again. Right, it's probably going to keep going up, but we do have things to get started. Actually, we could just wait. I mean, we don't need the lorry for anything, so we might as well just... It says it's going down, but it's actually going up. Very, very tricksy, that is. Right, let's... might as well hop into the Zetor here and start ploughing that land. Get a nice bit of ploughing done. It is just a very small, very, very small section, so shouldn't take all that long. The cultivating might take a bit more time, but that is fine. If we can get this ploughed and then the cultivator started, perhaps even on a helper, then we should be alright. Now these trees here shouldn't be an issue, but I think they might be. That one tree. Right, I wonder if we should just get rid of it. I suppose we can go right by it. We'll start ploughing and see how it looks in a moment. Might get some lights on. It is a bit dark, but it is November morning. The November mornings always seem to be a bit on the darker side. So we'll slow that down and activate create field, and we are creating a field. Probably should get the Belarus down here for a job like this. That's what we were using last time, just because it does have a bit more power than the Z-Tool, but for how small this space is, it's really not that bad. Once we're done with this field combining, I can't see us needing to do this for any other fields. We'll have this one big field, and we'll have the other big field, and I think that should be fine between what we need for the cows, what we need for the productions. Eventually, though, of course, I would like to buy that grass field just north of us to be able to, well, because we need some sort of grass at least. That was my plan. But we also have some nice long fields, which I think might be more appropriate for a grassy field for creating hay and collecting silage and all that. So we've got options. We've got loads of options, actually. There are so many fields around. And as I've said before, it doesn't have to be exactly next to the farm, although that would be nice. Just get all the grassy bits. We don't want to miss any. I think that's, yeah, should be fine. Go up this way now. Probably turn just the front lights on. We'll keep the back on as well. The fields I'm talking about, something like this. Nice and long field. If one of them already has some sort of alfalfa or clover, no, unfortunately not. I wonder if 6 is grass then, because it's not. No, it's not. Something else. Right, let's check this. Still going up, so we might as well just go up this way again. Beautiful. Yeah, it's really nice, that. Really, really nice. The cultivator should be fine with this tractor. If we do have issues, we can just bring down... Oop, I missed a bit there. Can just bring down the Belarus and have that help as well. But at least we don't have to put anything in the ground just yet. We don't have to drill anything or plant anything until April. Oh, I keep missing. Unless that's weeds in, but still, it should get rid of that as well. Right, there we go. So we'll see if this tree causes any issues. If not, maybe we can just rip it out the ground. Okay, how does that keep missing? Strange. Maybe we need to be a bit further over to the right. We'll miss on the left here. Actually, yes. We'll go as far to the right as possible and then get that small section in the middle sorted. Yeah, a tree like this, you'd think you could just rip it out the ground, so I think I might try that. I should have, let's see, can I just, maybe I can just get rid of it. Maybe I have to enable, right. There we go, just ripped it out the ground, beautiful. Now we can go straight across here and connect these fields, lovely. I won't get rid of this tree, I really like this tree. Really nice tree, that. Go. Just tie this together really nicely here. Beautiful, that'll do. And then, yeah, we do have this field here as well, which could actually be a very interesting field to purchase. 24 it is. Now, if we were to do that, this could become one big field, but now we take the piss a lot, because it would also be quite nice to have, like I say, a longer field or something we can do with grass specifically, but then we'll have 2 big fields. Maybe this could stay as grass since it already is, and just keep it as our hay and silage field, something like that, but we'll see in the future, not a big problem. We're nearly done this. As soon as we're done, I suppose we could get the helper on a cultivator and then sell our eggs. Probably. Gonna just get this done quickly here. There we go. Now we've got one nice big field. And if there are any sort of issues as far as grass that has not been ploughed up, we can always tend to that the next time. But look at that, that's a fairly substantial field as well. Both of these are now substantial fields. But the class Dominator is still absolutely fantastic for these size fields. I don't think we need to upgrade that for a long time, if ever, really. I mean, if anyone has any suggestions for potential other harvesters I suppose we could use, then please do let me know. But I do really think that we are quite on the money with it as it is. I think I've got that potato planter still. We should probably get rid of that. Yeah, this here. Oh, there's spuds in. There are. Oh, just 140 litres of. Because we do have that planter as well. I think we can drill... hemp. Yes, we can. Good. And, yeah, should be alright. Okay, let's have another look here. Oh, 1370, blimey. Just keeps going up and up and up. So we might as well get this started. Oh, yes, actually, something that I did add into the save for milk. There's two things, and I'd love some opinion on it. So we do have this tanker here, but I don't want to... I think it's already full of milk. Might very well be. But I know that we were filling up with milk so... oh my gosh, so quickly. Now I've got two options for this. One, we can add an extension. So I will show you that very quickly. Let's just check this price is still increasing. Well, we'll keep an eye. We have, well, since we're in this menu, I'll show you first. I've got a tanker, this one here, 17,000 litres. This could be our milk tanker. So it could basically go from being a mobile storage to actually using it to sell the milk, which would make the trips much quicker, and keep that other tanker as a dedicated water tanker, or just sell it and use this for water as well, but I prefer the other way. The other option, so that's about £10,000, which is probably the cheaper overall, given the size. The other one is not as vintage, but we do have these little milk extension mods, which is pretty cool. This big one here is, I would like to go with it, so it's a bit more expensive than the tanker, but we do get 25,000 litres of milk. But again, it's not quite vintage enough. This little one might be okay because it's just a smaller version, but at the price for how much you can store, I might as well just get a mobile storage unit that we can, you know, move around. So I think that would be the option I would go for, but we'll see. And any feedback on it would be good. Nice, it's still going up. I know it's only a matter of a couple of pounds, but really it's not all that bad. Now we do also have to remember to fertilize the rye, but let's get this at least started first. I'm going to do a headland because it is a fairly substantial field, and I think that headlands really do help out the helpers a lot. Check it one more time. Now what I'm going to do is I will get this cultivated in a bit of a time lapse, and hopefully by the time we're done the headland, we can sell some eggs. Right, there we go, headland is cultivated. Now, what is the best direction? I think the field has now become more rectangular this way, so we will set the helper off this direction. We can always clean up bits, as I'm sure we'll need to do. But, and yeah, I will actually get the... Yeah, that's good. Let's head over to... Well, we might as well check that price. Still going up. Right, so this is struggling a bit, so we really do need to get the Belarus down here. Really don't want to take these bales with us. Get off. Yeah, this will be a struggle. Right, let me remove these bales very quickly. I'm actually very strong, so I can just... Yeah. Nice, look at that. But we do want to keep them nearby, so I suppose we could always just push them out the way. Oh, need to be careful with this now. Oh, it is still all tyres and tracks, so I could have done this again today, but nevertheless, it is done, and we're done with this area for now. Now, these bales, they're still going to be... Yeah, I'll try and push them into the spot. It's fine, we can tend to them later. It's taking so much of that flax fibre. It's a bit ridiculous. It's constantly full, so it's going to constantly be producing fabric with it. But it's very slow. It's very, very slow with the flax fibre. Wool is the best. Hands down, you can see it's 6-to-1 for it. With the flax fibre, 350-to-1. Hemp fibre is going to be 300-to-1, which is at least better than flax fibre, but the cotton that we're producing is also helping to kind of get that going. As for the oils, everything is done. We've got a fair amount. Organic waste, I still don't know what to use that for, but hopefully we can figure something out. And we've got linseed oil, which is really great, and we will produce hemp oil as well. Don't know why that's set to spawning. We'll set that to... Oh, it can own... Oh, right. There we go. Just for the future. Okay, we'll get this sent back to the farm, and then we can get the eggs finally sold. Right, so the Zetor is doing a very good job, but as soon as the Belarus arrives, we'll get it swapped over. It'll just be a bit more efficient, I reckon. Or we can just keep it going. Either way, we needed the Belarus back here eventually, so that's fine. As far as the eggs, I think we can get them sold now. So we'll just have a quick look. Right, we'll wait just one more moment. It's either going to go to 75 or 73, and then we'll make a move then. Let's have a look at the sales. Hey, that's pretty cool. It's got high hours on it, to be honest, 31 months old, but this is a good price. And I know we don't really need to spend money, but we are going to be making about double this amount with the eggs. Oh, it looks rough there, blimey. But that, you know what, this will be our little production unit. Yes, absolutely. Done. Sold. Well, not yet, but we're going to buy it. It does look very rough, but that's all right. Oh, blimey, look at that. That is... Oh, I love the BKTs, but I don't love those rims. They're just not appropriate. That's funny. They just look so sad, kind of. Maybe we can go the Nokians. Those look all right. Maybe we'll just go the standard Trello, but we can always upgrade it later. We won't put more money into it than we need. Should we go for the black? Nah. Not for £500. We'll stick with the green. Rim colour, I feel it's appropriate to go with the green there, yeah. Got some John Deere on the farm now. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Nice vintage John Deere 90. I think that's vintage appropriate, don't you think? Right, well, we're buying it anyways for $6,055. Absolutely wonderful. Now let's check this. It's still there. So we'll tab to it. Brilliant. Oh, and we can bring herbicide back to the farm. That is absolutely brilliant. Let's get now a pallet fork. So that's £800. Okay, this is the bucket for it. Now, is there a... No pallet fork for it, but we could just go with the Massey one. I think they're the same size. Should we keep it... That yellow is a bit darker than the John Deere. We could go with that one for 300. You know what? Let's just go with the yellow. We can always change it in the future. And, yeah, it's fine that it says Massey Ferguson as well. That's all right. Let's do it. Yeah, it's the cheapest option. It is a slightly different yellow, but again, doesn't matter at all. I suppose we could probably get this repaired while we're here, because it shouldn't cost all that much. Yeah, the yellow does look a bit funny being different, but it's really not a problem. Right, that should be fine. I think it's here somewhere. There we go. Repair for, yeah, so inexpensive. Repaint is fine. We won't repaint it. Do I hate that or not? Maybe we should just go for a black. Yeah, go on. Let's see how much it is to customize it to a black. £300? Yeah, go on. Which black do we want? We'll go with that one. That's fine. £300 and done. Brilliant. Nice. Now we can go back out here, connect to our herbicide IBC. Nice, looks great. Yeah, we could repaint it in the future, but it's really not necessary at all. It's just going to be, so those bales, for example, now we have something that we can shift them around with, which is really quite nice. Now I'm really hoping that this can go with the helper, because at 13 kph I do not want to drive this back myself. If anything, we might have to come down with a trailer, but I think as long as it doesn't think that the IBC is blocking its path, that it should be alright. Here, let's try it out. Sorry, what was the price? 7.4. Yeah, I think we'll sell it as soon as we get this sorted. Create job. Go to... Right, that's the... We'll just go this way first. Come on, mate. Hello. Right. Okay. Maybe not. Oh no. Right, create job. Go to. Let's try it again. Just in there would be fine. You're just gonna sit there. It's because of this, isn't it? Ah, blimey, I'm gonna have to do it myself. Don't look at me like that. Bugger, get out. Right, we'll just park this here for now. We don't need it now. It's just nice that we have it, and I haven't really bought anything from the used market in quite some time. So, this is cracking on wonderfully. I think I might as well just leave it to finish. This is blocking traffic now, which generally I don't mind, but we will just get it out of the way. I think I don't know, I think I kind of want to, I like this tractor, but I kind of want to replace it. I mean, it's just such a nice vintage tractor in it. I don't know. There's no need to replace it, really, I suppose. Anyways, let's find our eggs and reverse in, get them sold. Finally, getting them sold. Nice and slow. No rush to sell the eggs. Money's coming in, though, which is lovely. Go. It'll go in sections because it was just too high off the ground. I suppose we could have reversed and let them fall out, but they wanted fresh eggs, not scrambled eggs. And one more. Happy days. Right, we can head back now to the farm with our fresh bunch of cash. Oh, I've got myself all twisted. Actually, this is our... Oh, blimey, look how close that was. We can just cut through here. Especially if we buy this field. I mean, we don't own it yet, but in the future here. And then this is our field that's being cultivated. Look at how close that was. I would like to get chickens again in the future, potentially. Potential future chickens. But we shall see. We shall see. Right, now let's have a nice overview of everything that we need to get sorted. So, I think that's pretty much it for the month, is getting the cultivating done. If I do the cultivating myself, I am going to swap over to the Belarus, because it is just a more powerful tractor. In fact, I think I might do that. Oh, here comes the rain. Not a problem, at least. Right, I want to check all productions just to see. Trying to get an overview of everything, because it is the quiet time now, and I'm just rambling on about things, so let's see what we need to do. That's all good. This is all good. And that's all good. Right, I think that's what we'll do. We'll go over to the cultivator, swap over this tractor to it, and we'll crack on with the time-lapse. we're nearly approaching the end of this field's cultivation, although I think a small bit was missed by the helper on the far side, so we'll just nip over there and get it. But look at that, what a field. We've turned I think this is like 4.5 fields into one big field, and we're going to get some really nice hemp out of it and make some nice oil and some nice fiber as well. So I'm very looking forward to that, very, very much so. And there we go, officially all done. We'll have a look at the map, have a look how everything is getting on. Oh, I've missed a small bit there, so I'll pop round over there, get that sorted, and then we'll hop into fields 19 and 20, and we will get them fertilized as well. We do need to get 14, 15, 16, and 18, and, well, we'll leave 17 as is, also fertilized one more time, but we'll do that later on because we need more slurry to produce and all that. So I'll go get this bit sorted. Where is it? I lost where I was there. Anyways, yeah, I'll get wherever it was here. There we go. Sorted out, and then we'll get some fertilizing done. Alright, here we are in the rye field, and luckily we can access it with all tires and tracks. And what a better way to end an episode than by flinging some liquid poop all over the place. Right, we'll just make certain that we're getting nice coverage here. There's always a bit extra than shows. As you can see on the left, it's not fully touching the edge of the field, but we are certainly fertilizing that far. So I really want to take advantage of that because I always forget. Look at that, so much more room than you expect. Yeah, this really shouldn't take all that long at all. Really nice way to sort of finalize everything. As long as we have enough slurry. That's my concern now, because I didn't check. This was already full, because I had gone and filled it up at the end of the last time. So let me just have a quick look before we crack on. Okay, we can get at least 1.5 loads out of it. So, as long as we are on the money as far as distance... Oh yes, look at that. Covering very nice ground. But are we going to make it? I suppose we'll find out. Anyways, this will be a nice way to end the episode in a cheeky little time-lapse. Right, well there we have it fertilized, although that was pretty rubbish, I have to admit. Maybe I'll go down this far side one more time, just till we're out of slurry, because unfortunately I had to keep checking the map, which I know can be a touch annoying in a time lapse like this, going back and forth, but I had to make sure I was on the right course. But anyways, we're out of slurry, but that is a fairly alright fertilized field. Right, so here we are in the rye field that we just finished fertilizing. The video might have just cut off a bit, had a bit of a file corruption issue right at the end of the time lapse there, so it's very possible that there was a bit missing, but honestly I just put the lorry away and ran into the rye field in the rain. So this this is how we will end the episode. Thank goodness the file corruption was able to be rectified. Thank goodness for that, because literally the entire episode would have been unusable. So thank goodness for that. Anyways, no more rambling from me. We will crack on with Vintage, of course, next week. In the next episode will probably be well, we'll do some wintry things, I suppose. We might clean some kit, things like that, just to get ready for the spring. Anyways, beautiful rye in view, and I bid you adieu. So thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.